Mass communication
That's
is
true.
for people who fail SPM.
Yeah, I mean, like, in a way, some people, you're introvert, don't study mass comm. Is AI replacing us? Especially in this industry, is in the communication industry.
I wish AI can replace me because the amount of work that I am doing.
Hello everyone, welcome to UoC Speaks. Today's recording, we are at the studio recording of Faculty Creative Arts and Design, surrounded by creative arts students, artwork. Yay, and having here with us today is Robin Tan, a program coordinator and mass communications lecturer from here at Faculty Creative Arts and Design as well. Welcome, Robin.
Okay, thank you so much.
So happy to have you. Okay. Okay, now I'm starting to listen up. Alright, so tell us more about yourself. I mean, like, your experiences in the industry and what makes you decided to start teaching.
I've actually had a very interesting experience.
Mhm.
All right. In terms of mass comm, when I was young, I love movies.
Oh.
You know, especially action movies, comedy, you know, that sort of thing.
Mm.
I grew up with a lot of Hong Kong kung fu, you know, martial art movies, you know.
Mhm.
I love Jackie Chan.
Oh.
Alright. When I was young, I wanted to be
Jackie Chan. Oh,
you know?
okay.
You know, like when you were young.
Be an actor like that, lah.
Yeah.
Like,
So, you know, I looked into it. Then I was like, oh, okay, I wanted to make movies.
Mhm.
You know, that was the time. So, I looked it up, and then I'm like, oh, okay. So most people, you know, who go into industry, they study mass comm.
Mhm.
All right. So I went to study mass comm. All right. I graduated. I got a few chances. You know, I made my own short films. You know, back that sort of thing, and then I joined local TV station. I
Mhm.
actually worked for TV3.
Oh.
Sri Pentas, Media Prima.
What do you work as, actually, throughout your time there?
I started off as a fresh grad, so I was production assistant. You know,
Mhm.
basically, production assistant, you do everything lah.
Ah.
Alright, you help direct, produce, write, edit, everything. Production assistant. Alright, so that's when I started off, and I found out that I enjoyed it. I liked it. Alright, and I think you know, I was pretty good at it lah. Alright, so I did it for.
Is it a TV show or a telefilm that you're
We
producing?
did a bit of everything. We didn't really have a lot of budget,
Mhm.
so we did. Even this was the time before social media.
Ah,
alright?
okay.
Before TikTok, before Facebook.
Mhm.
But I worked the channel that I worked for, 8TV.
Oh.
Alright, we did quite a lot of skits. You know, again, this is the time before social media. Alright, we did skits. I did talk shows.
Did you do the 8TV Quickie?
Yes.
Oh, I
was-
love that show, by the way.
Okay.
I you know that time when there's like a chat room on the TV there?
No,
They
I was
show
not
like
aware
a-
because I'm behind the scenes, so I don't see.
So okay, so like 8TV Quickie, when there's a show is going, there's like a chat thingy happening. I am one of the
Oh.
person who always spend my credit money, just to chat there, like hi, hey, and interact with the host, which is
Oh.
interesting.
Cool.
Oh, so you did that? That is amazing.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it was a good experience. All right. Had a lot of fun. I think it was a learning experience.
Mhm.
All right. You kind of figure out what happens behind the scenes because when you see, what you see on screen,
Mhm.
you know, the two hosts talking,
Mhm.
it looks very fun. It looks very very peaceful,
Mhm.
and it's fun. But behind the scenes, it can get quite hectic. You know, like you have like people like me running here and there. You know, making sure you know everything is you know set up
Yeah.
well lah. You know, so it can
Run
be quite
smoothly,
hectic.
yeah.
And it's a very interesting experience lah. Stressful, you know, but you learn a lot.
I graduated my diploma with mass communication. My degree is corporate communication. So when I first joined as a student, actually the backstory about mass communication program, why I decided to study mass communication at first is because the main reason is I love talking.
You love talking.
That was the biggest reason. When my mom asked me like, what do you want to study after SPM? I was like, I want to go with mass communication. So why? Because I love talking. And I was like, my mom was not buying it. Like, for real. it was the time where my mom was like, why don't you study accounting? Why don't you study business? I even fought my mom. I want mass comm to that extent. And then
So
when,
determined,
yeah, I think right now I can consider myself as communication practitioner because I love doing what I'm doing. And from your side, obviously you love doing what you're doing. It was fascinating that you run it to quickie.
Well, I didn't run it. I was
A part
PA
of it,
lah,
I mean,
production
like,
assistant
I mean,
lah,
in a
so
way, you
small
help out
fry
with
lah.
no matter small big one. Without you, even the small one, the show won't run smoothly.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, so what makes you decided to teach actually?
Again, I think I've had quite an interesting life. After a few years, I decided, you know what, I wanted to do something more, further. So of course I go on the internet, see what opportunities are there lah. So someone mentioned, why don't you like do your masters?
Oh,
Alright. So I'm like, tak ada duit.
okay.
So and I thought of like maybe like I can study overseas. I thought about it, but again, tak ada duit lah. So of course, someone mentioned, hey, you can look for scholarships, things like that. All right, and so I just went and Google, and then back then I liked anime, the Japanese anime, Japanese culture.
Don't tell me you
things like
studied you studied your master in Japan.
Yes. So
oh my god.
I looked online. Apparently, the Japanese, a lot of universities, they're offering scholarship. All right. So
Lucky you.
so many scholarship that I think one of the hardest part is, of course, you have to apply. That one takes a lot of time. You have to fill up forms. But there were so many that you don't know which one to apply for. So there are some which are they give you quite a lot of money. All right. The famous one is the Ministry of Education one. They gave you like, I'm not sure how much is it now, but back then, basically they call it the Max Scholarship. All right, if you got it, basically they will pay
This
your
government,
tuition. The Japanese government.
Japanese
alright?
government.
If you got it, they will pay your entire tuition fees, and they will give you about 5,000 ringgit per month spending money. So that was the big one. So I
That's a lot.
did not get that.
Oh, okay.
I met a few Malaysians in Japan who got it.
Oh.
So lucky, they are. But the one that I got, I applied a few. I got like 80% tuition reduction, scholarship in university, and then I was like, okay, since I got 80%, quite I took it lah.
I accounted the Japan scholarship calling out for international students. I've looked it up. There's no more mass communication or communications program. No more arts. They are now focusing on electrical, IT, business.
Is it?
Some engineering. Yeah, because I saw that, I was like, okay, maybe I can go to Japan and study, get my master. Suddenly, like, the comms program are not in the list. So I was like, okay, it's okay. But I'm good. I mean, like, when it comes to me pursuing my master, I'm not there yet in a way. I'm still want to, work hard, play hard. So I'm not there yet.
I mean, masters, even if you're pursuing your masters, it's not just all study. I have to admit, like I probably spend more time having fun than I should have. Of course.
Well, you're in Japan, obviously.
Yeah, of course you want to travel around.
Yeah.
I didn't get any money, in terms of scholarship. So I did a lot of part-time jobs. Alright, and it pays quite well. In Japan they have what they call the 3Ds that generally not a lot of people want to do. Dirty, dangerous, degrading. Alright, so
what's that?
Things like penyapu,
cleaners. Those are the type of work that the Japanese won't want to.
The pay is quite good because not many Japanese want to do it. Alright, so I did jobs like I cleaned the university. I have to wake up like 5 o'clock in the morning. My part time was 6 to 8.
6 a.m.
6 a.m. to 8 a.m. before the classes start lah.
That's short,
Yeah.
but still a good pay.
There was a good team lah. We had about 20 students.
Uh-huh.
All right, we sign up, and then like before classes start, we will just take the mop and just mop the entire university, you know. And that's where I got a lot of my spending money. All right, and you know, I went on trips. I bought last time if I remember correctly, I bought PS4.
Oh,
You
wow.
know. So
That was-
it's
fun.
quite a lot of fun. All right, but going back to your question, all right, I met a lot of wonderful lecturers.
Mhm.
All right, from different countries. You know, there was even one lecturer from Malaysia. All right, in Japan.
Uh-huh.
There were lecturers. I met lecturers from UK, from
Oh.
Singapore. I met one from India.
Studying in
you know.
Japan.
And yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I thought I want to be like them because they were so good. They make every class macam like a storytelling session.
Ah.
Alright, and they make me laugh a lot. You know, so they were very fun. You know, so I just said I want to be like them. So, and you know, it just so happened, you know, when I got my masters, you know, it allowed me to do it lah. You know, so I worked in Japan for a short while, about 2 years, and then I came back to Malaysia, and then looking at the options, that I'm like, oh, okay, since I have a masters now, so I can be a lecturer.
So here you are now, an educator. Now let's talk about the program mass comms. What are the most misconception about mass comm programs? I have a lot, by the way. I receive a lot. I am I've like a lot. But from your experience, what are the misconception about mass communications?
I think the first one, which surprises me, is a lot of people actually don't know what mass comm is.
True.
Right?
I've
So
been to seeing my relative, and then suddenly like, what are you studying? Mass comm. What's that?
yeah, when I told, you know, I teach communications, some people thought that what apa tu you teach that telephone
How to talk.
how to some people will say that you teach how to what fix telephone ke apa, because communication they thought what mobile phone. So then I said no, mass communication, you know. So that's one. All right, second of all, of course, I think this is quite common lah. You have a lot of people who say that, you know, mass communication is easy.
Oh yeah, that's
Mass
true.
communication
That's
is
true.
for people who fail SPM.
Yeah.
You know, in the first place, you can't get into any university program if you fail SPM.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the common misconception, and like, you know,
I think
like
it's because the way that we look, the students always look. Okay, this is the segregations, or when I'm studying, people can easily tell this is mass comm students. We are always good looking. We are always fashionable to the point that we are always loud.
we try to be fashionable, but we are loud. Yes.
Yes,
you know, a lot of
very
times,
loud.
You know, we like to
And then
you know,
I-
make a bang.
No apology for that.
Yeah, definitely. No. You need to be, in fact. You know,
Yes.
you want to make how you say, you need to get the attention.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So
And then for those who saying that mass comm is easy, I want them to get into comms theory.
yeah, you know, get them to try. You know, like I have students who like they say they joined mass comm because they thought it's going to be fun, it's going to be easy. It is fun. It can be fun, you know, of course. But when after they came in, they are like, "Wow, you know, I never expected this."
And then okay, so now when it comes to people, the generalization of mass comm programs saying that mass comms are easy, which is it's not. By the way, it's not. Now, are these programs, mass communication sport, both diploma and bachelor, for influencers?
Definitely. Okay, now, I mean, we live in an era where sort of like anybody can be an influencer.
Yeah.
Anybody who has a phone,
Mhm.
anybody who has a good voice,
Yeah.
anybody who is good looking,
Mhm.
all right? But what happens is the mass communication program helps you take your first step. All right. So of course you will learn the skills.
Mhm.
All right, and we will hook you up with
Mhm.
people from industry.
Mhm.
All right, and like I said, I mean, you know, we live in an era where you can learn almost anything on social media. All right. There was even this once news I saw. Someone learned how to become a dentist illegally. I mean, of course, it's illegal. I'm not telling people.
I think I've seen that news.
Yeah.
That person learned from online, right? YouTube.
Yeah. And apparently they bought some of the equipment like online. They managed to buy. And they were running a practice in I don't know, they were renting a shopker or...
It's not here, right?
It was in Malaysia. It was in Malaysia. And then...
this is the same case as the fake braces, right?
I'm not so sure about that, but maybe. But I think this person got arrested because you can't just learn from YouTube.
You need to be licensed and then
you need to go to proper medical school. So it's, people say, okay, the things that you learn from MESCOM, you can learn from YouTube, which is true. But then again, like I said, nowadays you can learn anything.
Okay,
from YouTube.
When it comes to studying, what differentiates studying online or not online specifically, studying by books and then attending lectures is that when you attend lectures, usually the lecturers will share with you their experiences in that certain case study. In that way, you can feel like the connection, so you can feel like you can practice it in the real world. That's what differentiate for me. I'm not when it comes me as a student, I'm an average student. I'm not a star student basically. I just study, get things done, present, goreng sana, goreng sini, and then get an A, and then done, moving on to the next one. And for me, what actually yang really stuck with me when it comes to studying is the lectures. Attending lectures based from the lecturers themselves, sharing their stories, sharing their experiences. For example, case study yang paling famous, Coca-Cola punya branding case study that we learn about why Coca-Cola is like that, why McDonald's is like that, big brands like this. They will share their experiences. Okay, the reason why I've worked with like this, I've worked with Big 3. So that's actually sparked my interest as well, to the point that during my mass communication study, there's a degree, and then that's the time where at times I feel like, okay, now I get to choose, because there are a few fields that I can go straight, or I can experience all fields again. So I feel like at first I wanted to do something like being in front of the camera, but then I was like, you know what, I want to learn everything. I want to try.
We all want to learn everything,
and then I got it. So here I am, even working here in this industry. I get to do a lot. I get to do this. I get to do social media. I get to do writing and everything, to a point that I feel like this is I'm enjoying this basically.
That's good. That's good. I mean, that's why we do this, because we enjoy it. It's hard work.
Yes,
definitely. But I like to think that we enjoy it lah.
Yes. Okay. All right. I have a rapid fire questions to you.
Sure.
Okay.
Shoot.
These rapid fire questions, I will give you two things, and then you get to choose one.
I have to choose.
Yeah.
What if?
So like for example,
neither.
Nasi lemak or nasi goreng?
What if I prefer nasi lemak, but what if let's just say I lebih suka makan mie?
Either one lah. I know.
Creative people sometimes our brain is like, you give us A and B, we choose C.
Yes. So
okay, you can ask, but I'll give you what is the first thing that comes into my mind.
Okay. All right. Script writing or video editing?
I've done both. All right. But I think I prefer video editing lah.
Okay, next one. Journalism or public relations?
Okay, this is interesting, because journalism today includes video journalism. Alright. In the old days, journalism used to be writing articles, but nowadays nobody really reads. It's so sad.
The world has evolved.
Yes. But I'm a little bit. I know this is weird because I talk a lot. I'm a little bit of an introvert. Alright. So I prefer journalism lah.
Okay, let's pause on that. I am also an introvert.
Yeah, I like talking one-on-one.
Yeah.
Alright. But you throw me into a crowd, I will feel very anxious. I'll be the type of person that if you throw me into a crowd of people that I don't know, I'll be the one standing in the corner holding the cup, trying to find someone that I know. I'm not good at crowds. Alright,
okay.
so that's why PR, if you ask me to speak one-on-one, or like you ask me to go up on stage and speak, I can do it, no problem. I've done this for, like I think 13 years already. But if you ask me to mingle in a crowd, I am very bad at it.
I am an introvert. Professionally, I am extrovert.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people, when they ask me like, you're an extrovert, right? It's like, no,
they
I'm
don't
an
believe
introvert.
you, right?
Yeah, they don't believe me. I
They're
was like, I
"How can you be
am.
introvert?"
I can talk 8 hours a day. When I got home, I don't want to talk.
Exactly.
Cats.
It's draining lah.
Yes.
Yes.
I have a battery, social battery. Even like when I hang out with my friends late at night, they already know Ash battery is depleted.
Yeah.
Time to go, guys. Let's go wrap it
That's
up.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
Basically.
But I think when it comes to an introverted person or extroverted person, it truly depends on our career. I mean, like in a way, some people, you're introvert, don't study mass comm. No,
Not necessarily.
yeah,
Yes.
can.
We have a place. We have a role. If you like to write, you like to take pictures. You like to do events. But also, if you like to talk, we also have. So, I have students who they like writing. So you go into script writing, you go into copywriting. Kalau you suka, like I tell my students, you mentioned corporate comm kan. If you like to meet, like the big suits, sometimes you get to dress up, in the tie, and suit. Then that one corporate comm lah. So it has a little bit for everybody lah.
That's good. Okay, continuing our rapid fire question: in-house or agency life?
That's a good question. Both. I mean, there's a reason why I'm a lecturer.
Okay.
I've worked in-house and I've done agency work before. If I had to choose, I think in-house lah.
In-house. Okay. All right. Makes sense. I think it comes with the age, I believe. I used to love agency life. I was a part of it. Oh, the rush, Robin.
It was fun, but it was like, so tiring.
Yeah, I remember like when I work in my agency, the PR agency, I worked there. I opened up my laptop at 9 a.m. And then I closed my laptop at 6 p.m. That's all I remember. Because the rest is all like pump. Yeah. It's crazy, but worth it, I would say. Okay, next one. Creative freedom or client brief?
Definitely creative freedom. Alright. I think if you work in agency before, you would agree with me. We have too many people. Okay, fine. Client, of course, you pay us.
Yes.
Alright. But I've worked with, I shall not name any names. Alright. But I've worked with multi-million-dollar agencies, companies, who, for some reason, the boss or the person in charge thinks they know better than us.
That's always the case,
Yes.
Robin. When you work in an agency, oh my god, that's crazy.
So they want to give their idea. Hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you do
they
this?
feel like they know better.
And 101 things they don't take into because we know, we are in the industry, we know. First and foremost, budget. All right, to implement, like for example let's just say their budget 5,000 ringgit. But they want this, they want booth that is like so big, you know. They want like drone, I'm like, sir, that we need at least 20 or 30,000 or 50,000, if you want
to run that kind
all
of
this,
expectations.
They want to invite influencer to come. I'm like, your budget is 5,000.
They always think inviting influencers free, right?
For some reason, influencers, it depends lah. But
there are tiers in influencers. So exactly.
I have friends who are not so famous influencers, like one of my former students. Alright, he does events like MC and all. And one night, like 2 hours, 3 hours, he just MC a wedding. He can charge 3,000 to 4,000.
That's the
so
market
imagine
now.
If you want to invite, I don't know, someone big, someone who has like, I don't know, 100,000 followers or something like that. The bringing in the influencer alone, it's gonna more than burst your budget already.
Exactly.
So like you said they thought influencer is free.
Exactly.
They don't know the market, so but they insist. No lah, it's okay. Like I'm like.
When it comes to influencers, right? I always have this thought, like a game that I always play. Have you've watched Cairo Aming before? And then
Of
now,
course.
yeah,
I love
Cairo.
the guy.
Okay,
He's very
so
fun.
I have this thing that I play with myself. Like, okay, Cairo Aming will post a video today. I wonder whether he will show the brand or not of the product of one of the ingredients that he's using
cool.
in that video. And then when he showed that brand, that product, at times previous years I believe he always go around, today's sponsored by this brand. We doing this because this brand, he will mention that this is a promoted product or brand sponsorship. But nowadays he's not. So to a point that, okay, so is this what's the direction right now? He won't mention, and then I wonder how much does it cost for the brand?
Legally, I've seen a lot of, because nowadays on social media, but this is what happens because when you have people who don't come from mass comm background, they never study media law.
Yes, they have
are
to
not
mention,
familiar.
right?
By law, you actually need to. I've seen some. Again, I shall not mention any brands. Like, you have the influencers say we are not being paid for this, and I'm like, in many of the cases, I'm pretty sure this person is being paid.
That's the fun of it.
He says, I genuinely love this product, and and they didn't disclose. You're supposed to say something like, thank you, for example, thank you X brand for sponsoring us, something like that. You're supposed to.
Even now,
mention.
even in YouTube, there's like a paid partnership. Even on TikTok also, there's like paid partnership. They
by
cross
law,
post and
you are
everything.
supposed to lah. I mean, I guess they have not gotten into trouble. Maybe nobody has gotten into trouble.
If that's the case, now I've been reminded about that. I think Cairo Aming, that's definitely not sponsored. But whenever he does a video, he posted a video of that recipe, the product sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
Which is a very interesting phenomena for me.
I mean, I see this among fandoms. Like a lot of my students are like K-pop fans, or in Malaysia we also have this a local Chinese influencer. Have you heard of Peyong?
No, I don't.
Peyong. Basically, he's probably the most popular Chinese influencer lah in Malaysia. As in
Peyong.
Okay.
What kind of content he's done? Is it a he?
Yes, he does almost everything, but he's sort of like, his character is like this very crazy, wacky. He's quite good looking, of course that helps. But he also does like skits, and things like that. But what happens is, when you're a fan, you want to support. Alright? Even my students who are K-pop fans, I love this, this group, this person is my bias, that sort of thing, and I want to support this person, so that's why I buy their product, or like I don't know, I give donation or something. Nowadays they have online, like you can give money,
GoFundMe kind of
GoFundMe
thing,
or something like that lah. Alright, so you feel like, again, maybe it's a little bit of psychology or so. You feel that you play a role in that person's happiness, or you play a role. It's like you're supporting a business lah.
But is it?
What do you mean?
Like, we feel like we play a role in that person's happiness, but is it real? Is it?
I mean,
is it really?
The person gets your money, so I mean,
money can buy happiness. Then
it's what they say, money cannot buy happiness, but I
don't trust that.
It's better to cry in a penthouse than in a small
okay, that's
apartment,
true.
But it's crazy, some of the numbers. Like from what I see, on TikTok, for example, Peyong, I mentioned just now. Example, dear John, Maggie curry, something simple. You would think, hey, Maggie curry, why I want to buy online? Maybe I'm old lah. So if I want Maggie curry, I will go 99 speed ma.
Yes.
Or I go.
So he's a seller as well. He put
whoever, I guess,
bag kuning. He has a big bag kuning with the product.
He doesn't do it like steadily.
Mm.
I think it's sponsorship. So for example, any brands they want to sell anything, they approach him, and like one night, maybe he does like a TikTok live for like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't know how long lah. He can sell like 100,000, 150,000.
That's a lot
pieces.
in one night.
Yeah, crazy. I'm like,
and then night is shorter than day.
And I think what happens is he takes a commission lah. Maybe he takes 10% or 20%. I don't know lah. All right, and it's crazy, man. I'm like, just for being there, I guess people like that. I've spoken to some of my students. I'm like, why? Because they say they like the live interaction, and then like when your favorite influencer say, oh tolong beli, you feel that this person is speaking to me, I myself I've seen TikToks, I've seen some people selling T-shirts, and I'm like, I chat, I'm like, XL ada tak? I'll message. Then he'll be like, Mr. Encik Robin, dia tanya, XL ada tak? Ada boss. Like
that kind of interaction, really
this person
works.
is speaking to me, so I feel a little bit okay. Dia dah reply saya punya comment, so maybe I should buy from him.
Yeah. The funny story when it comes to the TikTok shop, especially the seller who does live. So that's one time. This is from my experience where I always see this TikTok live selling. The teh bunga, the Chinese tea that comes with set A, B, C, and 1. I always go into that live and then just simply like, wow, what's good? Okay, what kind of tea? Oh, kalau macam ni okay tak? Kalau what if I sakit? So I randomly asked one time. I feel like okay, after going in a lot of that person's life, I decided today if there's a live from that person, I'm gonna buy. So I go lah. I ask, okay, which one? I'm a workaholic. I'm workaholic. I'm not. I think I am. Okay, never mind. You're not talking about me. Okay. I workaholic, and then I need something, a tea that can give me energy. So I was like, okay, I go, and then that person suggested, okay, go this bag. I said, okay, I go and buy, and then I brought lah that tea to work and everything. Turns out it's a tea for breastfeeding.
Langsung tak ada kaitan pun.
It helps. When it comes to tea, these are not even a supplement, or some sort of supplement. I'm not really.
Sure.
I don't. Teas are more like a macam is a milk booster tea actually. And then I was like, my colleague was like, that's a milk booster. I had the same one when I was having a baby. I was like, okay. And then what I did, I saw that person go on live again that day. So I was like, hey, just want to check, is this bag for milk booster?
And then how I'm curious.
Like that person said, yes.
Oh, wow. That's awkward.
Yeah, that's awkward. But actually, in a way, the tea is being used for milk booster, but also as an energy booster in a way. So you can say like both male and female can consume that tea lah.
That's good for health lah.
It's just teh bunga consists of like kurma merah lah, all that kind of thing. I love Chinese tea, by the way. Okay. It was a crazy experience. We working in mass comms, we are a practitioner. We have the tendency to try out all these things. Like okay, going on live. Let me try and buy on TikTok live. Let me try interact with people on TikTok live.
We want the latest trends. We want to get in touch.
Yes.
And it's important.
Yes.
Like, get to know what's the latest stuff.
Yes, exactly. And okay. We're coming back. We still one more question from the rapid fire question.
Yeah, sure.
Look how we always stray from the question, but I love this, by the way. Yeah. Oh. Press release writing or copywriting?
Personally, for me, it's copywriting. Press release is mostly you're following a format, and you know what you're supposed to. Whereas copywriting is you need more creativity lah.
Yeah. True.
I have students who are copywriters, and interestingly, you can make quite a lot of money, because what I tell my students lah, you want to be a copywriter, if you're very good in at least one language, you can be a copywriter. Doesn't matter if it's English, Chinese, Malay, or Tamil, whatever, if you're good in, I don't know, Spanish ke, Korean ke, you know,
Yeah.
you can be a copywriter.
Let's continue.
And not many people are, surprisingly, you know, because we live in an era of ChatGPT. So
AI.
I personally, I've used ChatGPT to generate like slogan and things like that. ChatGPT, they can give you ideas, but if I want something that is like really original, something that is like really, you know, somehow my style lah.
Yeah.
Alright. ChatGPT, I mean, I tell students also lah. I mean, ChatGPT, what they do is they go online and they search for
frequently
used
the database.
things, but they cannot come up with something original.
Yes,
you know?
agree.
So I tell my students, use ChatGPT as a assistant,
Agree.
as a helper, give you ideas.
Yes.
You know, but
Yes.
ultimately the final work, you have to do it yourself.
Yes, this is where the question comes in, like, is AI replacing us, especially in this industry, is in the communication industry? And when people ask me like, AI gonna replace you, I was like, no.
You know what I'd say to
AI
people?
can assist us, but who idea to begin with?
You know
can
what I
ask
tell
AI.
people?
Yeah, okay. What would you tell people?
I wish AI can replace me, because the amount of work that I am doing, alright, I'm like, where's the AI that can take over my job, yeah? Alright, the amount of work I have to check, you know, the things that I have to do, you know. Don't get me wrong, I use a lot of AI.
Yeah.
You know, like to sort of like, you know, generate content, you know, and things like get ideas. Sometimes I want to do class activity, you know. And like I said, AI is a good assistant.
Yes,
It
agree.
can help you think, generate
Yes.
ideas, but ultimately, you know, if you're a professional, I mean, you know, you have to, how you say, carry out the final step lah. You know,
Yes.
you know,
Definitely.
make it happen.
Yeah.
Basically.
Like how we, you know, being a practitioner, we use AI as well. And then again, I agree with you. It is actually an assistant for us to help up. But the idea has to come from us. I always fight my AI. I call my ChatGPT Muhammad Chat bin GPT.
That's cute. That's cute.
I always like fight, like I want.
cute.
This is not I want. Please. I was like, sorry, what are you talking about? And then we were literally
You're
fighting there.
fighting with your chat.
Yeah, I want what I want, but you're not getting what I want. So I will like, you know,
sometimes
it's always fighting. Now, other than fighting people, I'm fighting AI. So I hope AI won't target me when
you know,
the time
when
comes.
when the robots rise up, you know.
This
they'll be
guy.
like, Ash, you know, you are the rude guy who was rude to.
I did ask, by the way. My curiosity with I to the point that I asked, like, am I rude to you?
Oh, apparently it's a trend, you know, like
Yeah, generate this for me.
No, they can say like at the end of the year, you type in ChatGPT based on our interaction. Can you judge my character? And then some people, they will get respond like, oh, I think you're a very nice guy. You know, I like chatting with you. Or some will get the response like, I feel that you're quite rude. You know, so apparently, I saw on TikTok people were like typing in based on our interaction.
I did that generate how I treated you. It was trending few weeks ago, I think last month. I got that photo of what AI generated for me is that me with my baseball bat. The computer, which is the AI, in robes, getting tied up. I was like,
violent.
I was like, are you for real? Okay, I literally asked, what do you mean by this, by the way? I think this is not me. It was good. I mean, like, in a way, again, we are as a communication practitioner, all type of communication platforms, we have to delve in. We have to, even like, if you ask me, talking about, do you have social media? Do you have all social media?
I mean, definitely. I mean, for one, I enjoy it, but also I think it's very useful for me, lah. You know, I mean, I teach Mescom. I have to get to know, alright, what's the latest stuff.
Yes.
Alright. I'm not active on all of them. You know, but I keep in touch with what's going on.
Yes. People always ask me like, if you don't post, why do you have social media? I was like, I work in comms. I need to know all these social media
the latest
things.
trends,
The threads,
the
memes. The memes. this is also a part of me to understand, like, okay, I just realized this. I think it was few years when the inception of threads came in.
Are you on Threads?
Yes, I am.
I don't know lah. I'm on like Facebook, Instagram, and then Red Note also. I'm like, do I want to add another social media? You know?
You should try it. It's a different
Is
word.
it good?
Okay, it's like Twitter but better.
It's Twitter but better.
Yeah.
Wow.
Twitter nowadays you don't get a lot of interactions, but thread has more interactions. And then it goes by thread, meaning like literally, like if you wanna ask about, for example, talking about food in Ipoh, you just put a thread, food in Ipoh. Like, hey, I'm looking for best places to eat in Ipoh. People will help out.
Oh,
on
so
that,
it's
which
different.
It's
I've
a
never used it
community
before.
based, a lot more community based than Twitter,
So
who's
it's
rather
different
following.
from Instagram lah. Because it's by Instagram kan.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I thought maybe it's something like Instagram, but
Yeah.
it's not.
It's not,
Oh,
because
okay.
Threads
I've never used it.
Threads supposedly replaced Twitter when
Oh.
Elon Musk bought Twitter,
They want
changed it to X, and then everyone was like not having it, and then knowing the story about Elon Musk doing a lot of stuff that they don't like, so they feel like, okay, let's do Threads. But Threads in Malaysia are feisty.
Feisty.
Yeah, it's like gang Facebook brought to
Wow.
Thread.
Gang Facebook, bro.
Yeah, you know the difference between that community, the difference between Facebook people, Instagram people, Thread people, Twitter people.
I totally get what you mean lah.
Yeah, that kind is crazy.
Yeah.
Which is, for me, is a good exposure to the point that, oh wow, even I try it out. You know, just randomly go around that. Recently, I've been into TikTok. I did try
TikTok,
a few.
yes.
Their algorithm is so, I don't know, it's so scary at times, but I kind of like it. You know, like
Your phone is listening to you basically.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
scary. I mean, like, you know, which is why I kind of laugh whenever like any phone, doesn't matter, Android or Apple, they say, oh, our phone is very secure. I'm like, no, you're not. You know, because like there was one time, you know, I was shopping supermarket with my wife. All right, I was walking. All right, I was looking at this is something very simple. You know, I look at a can of tuna lah. I said, why don't they put chicken in a can? That would be quite interesting. Then suddenly literally I think 2 minutes later, my phone, you know, buzzed lah. So I'm like, okay, maybe I open TikTok. There are advertisements on chicken spread for bread. Literally, like,
chicken spread.
apparently, I think you can find it.
Is it like a liver spread?
I have no idea, but chicken spread basically. So you see, just 2 minutes ago, I was talking about why don't they put chicken inside? Then, tiba-tiba my phone is advertising.
Yes, that exact item,
I'm like,
product.
What the heck is going on? You know, and people have done experiments.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, you know, you put your phone, you say things like, I don't know, Chanel bag.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
I saw that on
Versace,
TikTok. Yeah.
You know, and then like few minutes later, they start getting
Yeah.
ads.
Do you find it scary?
Definitely. I mean, who wouldn't? But unfortunately, it's sort of like part of life already. I mean, what are you going to do? You know, like live without your phone? So, I mean, I think about like how if it's ethical. You know, basically your phone is spying on you. You know, but what can I do about it? I don't know. I mean, it's life already now.
I don't find it. I don't find it scary. I find it helpful.
Serious?
Yeah.
How so?
Because that way, let's say we were talking right now, talking about mass comm programs, studying, and then finding the mass comm programs in Malaysia, and then suddenly there's an UoC ads about mass communication programs. I'll definitely look at it, and then I'll thank okay, thank you for the ads. That conversation actually very helpful in terms of getting helping me to close the loop in choosing my programs. For example, choosing what to buy, for example. And then I am a very curious guy. It always piques my curiosity. Let's say in your case, like why a chicken is not being sold in a can. And then when there's an advertisement about that, I'll look at it. I was like, okay, what is it about? Okay, alright, go to YouTube and then see more bang about that.
Okay lah. I guess if you want to be logical about it, it's a little bit of a win-win situation. You talk about it, your phone catches it. I'm like, hey, are you interested in this? So you get information about it. The brands are happy. They pay the Facebook or whoever. So everyone sort of wins a little bit. But sometimes you can't help but like strangers know your information. They know about you.
Yeah.
Which is why nowadays we have sort of like, even your laptop, the webcam, usually there is like something that you can close.
Yeah.
People are like so paranoid. All right. I don't know how true is this. I listen to a lot of like TikTok podcasts, and things like that. Apparently, like, this might sound a little bit crazy, but like the government, if they want, or especially like CIA or whoever, if they want, they can spy on you using your phone or using your TV, your smart TV or whatever. I've not done anything illegal, don't get me wrong. I don't think the CIA wants to come.
It's a
after
breach
me,
of privacy, actually.
But the idea of it is scary for me. The idea that everyday items, my phone, your smartwatch, whatever it is they know everything. They technically, if they want to access your information, again, sometimes I try to comfort myself. I say, I don't have any information that is particularly incriminating, I don't steal, I don't rob, like I don't take drugs or anything,
In a way, for me, it's not scary if the authority can access my information because they have the rights to do so and I have nothing wrong.
Yeah, we have nothing to hide.
Yeah, nothing to hide.
Most of us.
But
the
if
idea of it,
the data leakage is something scary lah.
Yes.
People stealing the data, our data in a way. That is super scary for me. Like, that scam calls we receive.
Yes.
That is actually because of data breach. People actually leak our data to something else or some corporation. I don't know.
Yeah,
how it
definitely.
started.
And I'm sure you've gotten scam calls, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I would get scam calls every now and then, and initially I remember I was quite scared because they say, oh, kami dari balai polis, Kuantan or something. We have something on record of you. You need to come to our station now in Kuantan. I'm like,
in Kuantan.
Yes, I'm like, I'm in KL. They say, oh no, then we can make a police report on your behalf. We just need some information. I don't know. After a while, the more I thought about it, I'm like, any scam ke? So I just hang up lah. And but I don't know lah. Like, what do they want? Do they want money? Are they trying to get my bank information or what? I don't know.
So when it comes to mass communications, are these technology? I believe is in the syllabus. Can you explain a little bit about implementation of what we communicated and knowing our privacy, knowing our rights.
All right. So yes, we do talk a lot about technology in class, especially AI now. Everybody is talking about AI, and like I said, we have to, as lecturers also, we have to keep in touch with the latest stuff. Just I would say maybe 2 years ago, AI was mostly text. Then after that they had pictures, and then now they have videos.
Yes.
And then now they can do a lot of things. And I've seen some video games who use AI to generate content. I'm like, so I try to inform students, what's going on, teach them how to use the tools. All right. I've seen some videos like in other countries. Lecturers or professors, they don't like it when students use AI for their work. But the way I look at it, I'm like, it's inevitable. If you don't teach students to use AI now, you don't let students use AI now, you're sort of like handicapping them. So I tell students, I'm like, okay, so the issue with AI sometimes is students, and students do this, all right? They use AI to create a PowerPoint for their presentation. They use AI to create article. All right, but they don't read the article. They don't actually look at the PowerPoint. So that's why during presentation, they are like looking at the PowerPoint, and they are like reading
the slides.
And I'm like, did you read? I told the student, I'm like, I know you use AI to generate PowerPoint. In fact, a lot of people do it nowadays. But the least you can do is
study the slide.
Learn. If there's anything you tak faham, search Wikipedia or ask AI to explain it to you, because the issue I have is students use AI to generate the content, which again, nothing wrong, but they don't learn from it.
Yes.
I'm like, I told students, if you use AI to write an article, make sure you read the article. All right. We also nowadays we have to check the sources, because AI, all right, you can ask him to write a research paper.
Yeah.
They will make up things and create references that don't exist.
Yeah.
Some people call this like it's very weird. They call it AI imagination. So they are like a little bit like humans in the sense that they start imagining things that don't exist.
Oh.
So like they will like have references and everything, but when you check those references, they don't exist.
Oh, I have personalized my ChatGPT to make sure to go find online. Even when I ask, let's say I'm gonna write something, I'll dissect what are the things that I want ChatGPT the AI to help me with. For example, now first we need to know the trending news. Find me news online that is trending about this topic. And then now I got the news, go some reading. Can you, or if I don't want to read it, I just like, can you decipher based on that? And then after that, I'll discuss with AI saying that, okay, I want to do this article. Based on what you have provided online, do you think which articles that is suitable for me to be put in this article?
Yes.
And then we just like discussing with each other, like, and then okay, can I see the first draft of you drafting? And then brainstorming with AI and then coming up, so that this way you can learn about the topic and then learn how to. I think we are privileged in a way that we've transitioned from non-AI to AI to the point that if you AI and you don't know about it, we can tell.
Yes. But you also have to be very careful, because sometimes I'm like, okay, I look at a Wikipedia article and I'm like, can you summarize this article into one paragraph? All right, so they summarize, and then I read the article that they summarized. I'm like, something's weird
Doesn't
about
tell
this
you.
article. So I took certain names and I searched on Wikipedia. This names is not in the article. So I type, in ChatGPT. I'm like, where did you find this name from? The name is not even in the article. Then they are like, oh, you're right. The name is not. I'm like,
yeah, you're right.
what
It's
were you
wrong.
doing?
Like,
okay, so can you like really summarize this article? Then they'll be like, they'll try to rewrite things, but sometimes also they will come up with facts. So sometimes that's why I say you have to be very, very careful. AI is becoming a little bit more human, but this is how I feel like they are learning our undesirable traits, like lying. AI has learned how to lie. So I'm like, wow.
I mean, in a way, they don't know what's right and what's wrong.
I guess, but if we look at it from a human perspective, I'm like,
They're lying lah.
like I'm telling it to summarize the article, but it created an article which maybe is 60% accurate, but they would put in some things which are not in the article. I'm like, wow.
So always double, triple check your work.
Like you're learning how to do things that is not, so I'm like, I'm very curious. I'm very, very curious about this. They spend so much time with us. They learn how to lie. They learn how to.
I've run codes, HTML codes, on ChatGPT also. Like, can you figure out why this code is not working? And then they provide a solution, and then the solution didn't work.
So you have to check.
Yes.
AI will speed up your work. It will help you. But you have
assistant.
to
The
check,
keyword is assistant. Yes. AI is not you. AI is your assistant.
It's your assistant. It cannot. Even now, I mean, like a lot of people, they're using AI for customer service, and I've met some really good ones. All right, I purchased something online, and then I didn't like it. I said, "Can you refund this purchase?" The AI just told me, "Sure," and they refunded my purchase, no issue. But I've also met some AI which are like really, really infuriating. Like they are like they are not helpful. So AI also depends on the model, that sort of thing. So
I mean, like AI is created by human.
Yes.
Human makes mistake. AI will definitely make mistakes.
So it depends on the AI, depends on the model, depends on a lot of things lah. So some people think that AI means that it's one thing, but no, it's actually many different things.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
And different AI have different
Yeah.
principles.
True.
Have you heard of the Grok one?
Yeah, I heard of Grok. I haven't
Parents,
explored Grok yet. How's Grok?
I tried out Grok last year. All right. I don't know. Again, this is just my personal experience. Maybe every person, I think they will have a different experience. The way they speak is very, very, how you say, uncultured, like very rude sometimes.
Oh.
But Elon Musk has said that is what he wanted to create. He wanted to create an AI that doesn't hold back on their words. Will tell you
no filter one
no
lah.
filter. Yes, exactly. They will tell you the truth. If you, for example, let's just say you send a picture of, you make a cake and then you put it. So what do you think of this cake? They will say that is the ugliest piece of thing that I have ever seen.
While ChatGPT is like, that looks good.
ChatGPT is very safe, very filtered lah. So again, AI is AI, but depends on which model you're looking at.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next question. So, if someone is considering mass comm, right? What would you talk to them about? What would you tell them about mass comm?
Generally, when potential students come to me, I ask them lah. Like first and foremost, of course, do you know what mass comm is? Right? Because like I said, a lot of people actually don't know. I explain it to them, and I ask lah, what do you want? Is mass comm what you want? Okay. So generally, how I explain mass comm, you can divide it into 3 categories. All right.
Yeah, we have a counter, guys, so that's why we're looking at the front. It's like 4 minutes left. Okay.
Okay. Let me just very quickly. Mass comm, you can put it into 3 categories. One, I would say the easiest one to explain is content creation. I think when you say content creation, everybody knows what content creation is.
Yes.
You make videos, you write articles. Journalism, I would consider it under content creation because you are creating content. All right. So that's the easiest one to explain. All right. Then you have marketing, sales and marketing. All right. Sales and marketing, what are you doing? You're selling. You're promoting. All right. Buy my product. All right. We are having a discount.
Yes.
Buy my product. All right. We are the best.
Is this what we call persuasive communication?
I guess you can call it that, but there are many different ways.
Yeah,
all right.
True.
We are the best toothpaste, for example. All right. We have been in the market for 100 years. All right. So persuasive, just as you mentioned. All right. So you are selling. You want people to buy. So that is under marketing. Advertising is also under marketing. All right. So the content creation, marketing. All right. Then finally you have PR. All right.
Yeah.
You mentioned you did corporate comm.
Yeah.
Corporate comm is also under PR.
Yep.
All right. PR is about image building. All right.
Media.
Who are you? Are you trustworthy?
Yeah.
All right. What kind of image do you have? All right. Like if I buy your product, let's just say if my product has issues, how's your customer service? All right. I've worked with some brands, again, no name mentioned. All right. Their product is good. Their product is very good. Their store, their outlets, everything is very well, is very good, very well decorated. But their customer service is horrible. So if you do have any issue with the product, I think the issue is they don't train their staff in customer service. So the staff also don't know what to do. So yeah, as I said, PR is about how people think about you.
Yeah.
All right. All 3 of this must work hand in hand.
Correct.
All right. They are a little bit different. They require different skills. Some require you to be good in talking. Some require you to put on a very nice suit, image, groom yourself, that sort of thing. Some require technical skills. All right. So, but they have to work hand in hand.
Agree.
So, if any one of this suits you, come study mass comm with us. That's what I tell people lah. All right. But don't expect it to be easy.
That's true.
Yes.
I'm a mass comm student. It is not easy.
I also tell students, you think mass comm is easy? I'm going to prove you wrong.
All right. Okay.
Scary, eh?
All right.
It's scary.
It is scary, but I mean, like, if you're a student that you feel like you have the curiosity, you're definitely gonna see like, oh, okay, so Robin is gonna show me wrong. I wanna see what is wrong.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. All right, Robin. That is it. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Ash, for having
It
me.
was a good talk. I learned a lot actually.
Yeah, I mean, you're really fun to talk to
Yes,
as well. You know, I had a really
exactly.
good time.
All right. Okay, that has been it. Thank you so much once again for joining this UoC Speaks, and to everyone, don't forget to give us a like, a comments if you want to talk about something else, or do you have any questions that you want to throw to Robin as well. I'll pass it to Robin, and Robin will
problem.
definitely answer your questions about whatever communications, mass communications, the program, or you just simply want to check out or just simply ask Robin personally, like, you know, are you married, like that? But you're married, right?
Yeah.
He's married. He's off the market, guys. So please. Anyway, this has been it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.